Okay. As we trim off all the extra fins and stuff, we check it, rub your hand on it, make sure all the scales are off, because it's very annoying when you eat the fish and you find scales in your mouth. Very annoying. Very disturbing. So rub our hands all over it to feel sure. So it's nice and all clean. Okay? Of course, we're going to go ahead and start cutting our fish. I'll try to make it with nice thick steaks. Of course, later on we're going to make sure when we pan frying it, we brown it off. In Jamaica we say we have brown off the fish in the man. You understand? We make sure we have a nice thick bottom pot. Okay? The reason for that, you want a hot pot, but you don't want to burn your fish. You can see nice clean cut all the way through. The bones, I like to use this knife because it's a serrated edge, so you can go through the bones so much easier rather than damage my blade on the bones. Alright, pretty big fish, so the bones are very, very big also. And yes, we're gonna, of course, cook it with the bones. In the islands, it's very rare fillet the fish. We like to cook the fish with the bone. See? Nice size. So each person get a nice fish steak in their plate, alright? You can see, nice and sexy, right? Of course, we're going to try to ensure we use up as much of the fish as possible. So we're going to separate all this meat here that left on the fish rather than to waste it. Okay, so we're just going to pull them back and brace this part a little bit so you can see exactly where you're going to join it off, right? We're going to make sure we use up as much as possible. We don't want to waste the fish, right? Okay. So making sure we separate all this nice part from the head. So here, as you can see, nothing is left. Alright? We're going to use up all the meat that we can get. Okay? Then maybe later on, we can save all this in to make a nice fish broth. Alright? As we cook. As you can see, this is what we take from the head. You can see a lot of meat. Alright? So of course, we're not going to waste this, right? Sure, we're not going to waste that. Yeah? Here we go. Alright? And this, of course, we can put it away. We're not going to waste it. We're not going to throw it away. We're going to save this to make some fish broth later on, okay? And of course, we're going to move our board over to the sink. As we all know, get it washed and sanitized before we start cutting up the vegetables. Fish, all nice sliced and steaks. Of course, jam down style, so we slice them big enough. Some big cut. You see it? You understand? So we'll make some marination for the fish. Of course, we're gonna put some onion, some scallion, some garlic, a little bit Scotch bonnet pepper, some thyme. Of course, as I say, we're gonna add a little powder seasoning to it, a little oil, and of course blend. Okay? So, this amount of fish, I'm going to use approximately 2 onions. Okay. Of course, we're going to make sure we take away the tough parts away from the thyme. Before blending, make sure that it doesn't damage the blender, okay? Of course, cut it in smaller pieces. And we all know cooking is all about love. You have to love it. Something from your heart, passion, you know. So right now I just kick back, of course, listen to some nice Jamaican reggae music. And as we say, we try to use a lot of fresh vegetables and fresh herbs, fresh garlic here in Jamaica. I think that's the secret of our island food. Why everybody keep on coming back for the Jamaican food, you know? Of course, you can sip your coconut water and your white rum, right? Very small, so you just cut in small pieces. Fries on the top, we'll save them. Of course, we can tie them in trimmer and put them in the soup, right? Some scallion. In Jamaica we say scallion. You know, when you travel on the cooler terms, it's green onion, right? A bit of ginger. Then give it a bit of wash. And some folks like to scrape the ginger. I like to peel the ginger. Of course, we can start cutting our vegetables to make the stew, and also putting on our potatoes to steam, to boil, to make our mashed potato. Very simple dish, not very hard to do. Of course, we're going to put a bit of scotch on the liver, but not too much. So these things, they're hot, right? But we do want a little flavor from it inside. Let's cut a little bit smaller. And you all hear that noise in the background? That's a little future champion chef going in the kitchen making noise, huh? I'm going to put two more pigs of garlic. And of course, we'll put a bit of oil. And I'm going to make marination. Since we're doing brown sugar, I'm going to tip a little bit of soy sauce inside, not too much. And we said it before in the beginning, we're going to put a little quarter seasoning with the fresh ones. Fresh vegetables and herbs. Give her any flavor that we're looking for. This one called seasoned to the bone. That means even the bone is going to be seasoned, huh? I'll try to put, of course, a little fish seasoning inside. I'm going to use a little soy sauce, marination. We'll get a little bit of beer, get this blend, and get right back to you. Transfer the fish into an actual container. Of course, we're going to pour that marination all over the fish, right? And leave it here while we cut our vegetables. Don't make our stew. Of course, as I said, we're going to pour our marination over our fish. As you know, as you see, we will have some left. So we can use next time. That one just put away in a container and throw it away in the fridge. So So of course we're going to cover this, put it away, and start our vegetables. Of course, as I said, we're going to cut the vegetables to make our brown stew fish. As I said before, we'll make sure we're using a nice thick bottom pot. And only also to allow the fish not to burn. Very quickly we're going to cut some onions, some carrots, some tomatoes, sweet peppers. Of course, a lot of people only use okra in the steamed fish, but I'm going to put some okra in my brown stew fish, okay? As I said before, we use a nice thick bottom pot. Alright? So two, it's going to get overheat it, it's going to burn while it's burning off. Okay? I'm going to put some oil. As we put it on, we'll roll it off. Okay? Yeah, looking good. Super, nice aroma. Of course, while we put the pot to hot, all getting hot, we can peel the potatoes, make our mashed potato. Nice and clean. Yeah, ready? Yeah. I'm going to ensure these with a nice golden color. Okay. So we turn them over. You can see below a nice golden color coming there. Yeah. And of course, we'll take them out and then saute up our vegetables to make our stew. Alright? And then return back the fish to the pot. Simmer it down and we're good to go there. So for now we're going to move on, get some water. on fire for a mashed potato. Okay? So we'll put some water inside. Fish is finished, ready and hot. Then the mashed potato is ready also. So we can serve right away. Champion. Yeah. Okay, there's some nice color on there. A little bit more. I'm going to flip it over. Beautiful. Yeah, nice color time, right? Just got a nice aroma for marination. You know without doubt, this is going to be big time, up, way up, champion style. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, doing some nice volume. Super. Of course, anytime. It's clear. Always, keyword, in culinary, the station must always be clean. Whether at home or at work, the station must always be clean. Okay? Go on the way, champion way. Of course, we put on some paper towel to give it up the excess oil before we put it down. Alright? So of course, all the time we have to be mindful of trying to ensure we cook at healthy, less oil as possible. You don't want to get your stew all oily. Water is now hot for the potatoes. We're just going to put them in. Alright, so we will mashed potato going. As you can see, the young champion over here, young champion, the future master chef. She's jealous, so she came out and set up her cooking station. See that? As you can see over here, our fish. They're still going on. Nice and sexy. This last 2 feet before we start with our vegetables and get on with our brown chicken. Okay, let's put one over here also as we complete this process. First, we're going to start with our vegetables. We'll move on with our finishing off our brown stew fish. Of course, now we move to the next step. See. Of course, the okra, we're going to put the okra at the last minute. The last minute, we're going to put the okra. This is going to go inside last minute. This is just going to sit here. We're going to chop it in last. fishing. Over here, let's check our potatoes. Still a little bit dense. A little bit more. 4 minutes more. We'll take our potato off. Get the water strained off. But very important not to let the potato stick to the water after boiling. So drain it off. Get rid of all this excess water before we start making our mashed potato. Okay? Yeah. Up top. Of course, over here you can see we have some fresh coconut. So what we'll do is we get the dry coconut. You know, in the golden days we used to use a grater and grate the coconut and juice it. But now it's modern day, so cut the coconut small pieces, chuck it in the blender and blend it. And then we strain it off and we get the coconut juice, nice and rich. You can see creamy, look on top. Okay? Now of course, how can it be in Jamaica, it's island, and you're making some brown stew fish and you don't put a little bit of coconut inside? Got you, champion way. In Jamaican style, we can't jam down. I cook some brown stew fish and I put the coconut juice in it. I would on the island. So I put a little fresh coconut juice in. Let it simmer and get back, return back the fishes to it. Of course, after put our coconut juice inside, we put our fish, let it simmer inside. So no need to go and search for some artificial flavoring and all this stuff. You know that. A little bit of fresh coconut juice. No powder. Let it simmer for a while. And then we're going to return back, check it. Do remember, we said we're going to finish off with the okra. A lot of Jamaicans only put okra in a steamed fish. Jam down with a whole heap of them only put okra in a steamed fish. But it's a healthy veg. We're making some brown stew while we finish off on the top with a little okra. Up top, champion. While it's a simmer down, jam down style, we're going to check our potatoes and see if they're ready. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to drain the water off this. You don't want it to stick in the water and get it soggy. Alright, we're going to drain the water off. Now of course we have our warm cream, butter, salt and pepper to make our mashed potato. Okay, you can see adding our okra, a few okra, not too much. Let's say it's a brown stew, not a steamed fish, but nevertheless we put a little okra inside. Okay. Let's see that flavor coming out. Super. Super. You can see we have our warm cream. Alright. With a old-fashioned way. No machine. That's not making plenty. Using a fork. Regular flavor fork. And mashing potato. Then we're gonna add our butter, salt and pepper. Of course, if you like, you can put a nutmeg inside. I'm gonna put just salt and pepper and cream and butter. Remember, the cream must be warm. There we go. Alright. As you can see how creamy that is getting. And it's rustic. You don't want to put it in the machine so small like this and get it all smooth like it's from the packet. Okay? We'll add a little more to it. Now we're going to get this in the warmer. You get it in the warmer and leave it there until we're ready for use. I'm just going to cover this, tuck it away in the warmer, in the oven, until we're ready for it. Away until we're ready for it. Ensure our work area is always clean. We're at home or at work. Nice, rich gravy, no oil. It's very important when you make it in brown stew to ensure that after burning out the fish, you put it on paper to get rid of the excess oil. You don't want all the oil to eat, right? You don't want okra to be too soft. Right here looking good. Let's try it. Perfect. Only heaven can get better than this. Champion. Right there. I know start jam down with it. I will can't brown stew fish with mashed potato, nice cream mashed potato. I will not fling on some steamed rice, don't it? We have to have some plain steamed rice because in the island that jam down with it, don't it? Yeah, not European. So out here, boom, jam down with it, brown stew fish, cream mashed potato, and see there we fling on some steamed rice here. Chicken ready, seasoned, fish ready. Steamed rice are steamed down. See? Nice and fluffy. Understand? But we'll serve two fish now with some cream mashed potato. Over there. See them there? When I say hi to the world.
We're ready to eat.
Okay? I will say from day one, you gotta keep it on the rugged side. Now there's a scoop, an ice cream scoop, a mashed potato scoop, a spoon, and keep it rugged and real. Nice marinated, time marinated tomato. Okay. Let's put away this because we're finished with this. And just gonna stuff it back in the warmer. And of course, we have some nice steamed baby carrots. Alright? Of course, we try to not serve the food too much. We try to ensure that we don't overcrowd the food plate. Okay? We'll bring our fish closer. Of course, our guests eating the fish can see that it's straight from the pot, right? Okay, here we go. Oops. It's okay. Try not to make a mess. Try to make it as clean as possible. We don't want it magazine clean because we want to make sure that, you know, it's straight from the pot and not makeup. Makeup means not staged. Get some gravy on it. So you can go along with mashed potato. Simple, easy, classy, and of course, you know, eating this, only heaven can get better.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's very nice.
So, that's Chef Champion Kitchen for today. Don't know, y'all there, but you know, this is about abroad, don't they? That's how we say it at Jam now. Whole world, Chef Champion Kitchen, up and out. Alright? Boom. Check in the guests.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, all right, amen.
Every time. Oh, with a slice up here. You can't do Jamaican like a slice up here.
Oh, yeah.
You come to Jamaica, you have to eat a slice up. No, the avocado business. But, oh, can I have avocado? No. Don't a jam down. And then there. That's some big something. Jamaican pear. That's how we do it. Don't it? Alright. You just chunk that 2 slices them. Alright. You come to Jamaica, you have to do that. You have to taste some pear. You understand? Okay? So remove this part come from the seed.
Thank you.
Okay? So you don't know, champion style, up and out, every time. Check out Chef Champion, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Chef Champion. Like, subscribe, share every time. Up and out.